This coming year will mark the 35th year that the Ronald McDonald House Charities Upper Midwest has served our community and supported our mission to open doors to health care to families in need. The charity has provided a home away from home for the last 3.5 decades for thousands of families, supporting those families and keeping them together and strong during a child's health care crisis.
As we embark on our 35th anniversary year, there's so much to be proud of in the history of Ronald McDonald House Charities in the Upper Midwest. We've gone from one program at Oak Street, serving 48 families per night, 400 families a year, to 4 core programs. Our house inside the hospital at Children's with 15 overnight rooms, serving 1,500 families a year. 4 overnight rooms in our family room at Gillette in St. Paul, serving 1,200 families a year, and a caremobile that sees 1,500 patients a year, children and expectant moms that otherwise wouldn't receive dental care. We've gone from 400 to over 4,600 families a year, from one program to 4, just since 2009, and the future's bright for the organization.
We support families through 4 core programs. The Ronald McDonald House Children's, Minneapolis, serves families with children receiving treatment in an intensive care unit at children's hospitals and clinics in Minneapolis. It is adjacent to the neonatal intensive care unit and was our first Ronald McDonald House located inside a hospital, as well as the first program of its kind in the state of Minnesota. We're proud to be supporting our local community through this program, as well as families from across the region and around the world. The Ronald McDonald Family Room at Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare in St. Paul provides a home-like setting for families to rejuvenate while still staying just steps away from a child who is receiving medical treatment for a serious condition or disability. Any family with an inpatient child at Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare is eligible to use the Ronald McDonald Family Room. The family room provides private rooms and bathrooms for 4 families each night while their children are receiving inpatient care. And it gives parents and friends and relatives a place to find respite while their loved one is being treated at Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare.
So here in the Twin Cities, we have an amazing medical support with Amplatz Hospital, children's hospitals and clinics, Gillette Children's Specialty Care. So the model of serving families inside the hospital is a growing need and something that we're really embracing. 2 of our 4 programs are currently in hospitals, and we're finding great value in serving those families when they need us the most, both local families and families from all over the world.
Can you place your head back on the pillow? There you go.
Another of our 4 core programs is the Ronald McDonald Caremobile. It's a dental facility on wheels providing dental care to underserved children in the 14-county Twin Cities metropolitan area. We're helping ensure healthy kids and happy smiles by working to prevent dental disease, the #1 chronic childhood illness. Since launching in late 2009, more than 4,135 patients throughout the 14-county Twin Cities metro area have received care. This program has provided more than $1.2 million in necessary oral health treatment in our local community. What an amazing impact! And lastly, there is the Ronald McDonald House on Oak Street. Our original location in the Twin Cities, our Oak Street house, is our cornerstone program. On average, its 48 rooms are occupied more than 95% of the time. Families supported at this Ronald McDonald House location must live farther than 60 miles from the Twin Cities. Families may stay with us as long as their children are receiving care at a local hospital. Those who stay at the house while a child undergoes a bone marrow transplant average 142 nights with us. The Ronald McDonald House Oak Street has the longest average length of stay of any house in the world. The families that stay here are so thankful for the many volunteers and staff members who help them with their everyday needs and lend so much support during one of the most difficult times in their life. Paul and Kara David are here from Phoenix, Arizona, while their son Colson is being treated for Hurler's syndrome. His treatment required a bone marrow transplant, so the Davids are here for an extended period of time. They're constantly in awe of the support they have received during their stay here.
when you're able to share experiences and all with people that, you know, don't look at your son as being different, you know, just because he's gone through chemotherapy and has a bald head. I mean, it just, it really makes you get a little bit emotional, you know, as, you know, just a simple thing like a smile makes a difference. So that's Ronald McDonald for you.
You know, to be honest, I wasn't very familiar with what Ronald McDonald House was prior to our situation, other than seeing the signs on the McDonald's, and, you know, peripherally I knew what it was, but it's so invaluable when you are in a situation where you need to rely on the Ronald McDonald House, and without the volunteers, it wouldn't exist. So.
Volunteers in our Cooks for Kids program prepare home-cooked dinners for our families each evening and brunch on the weekends. Supplies for additional meals and snacks are always available to families who are free to use our well-equipped kitchens. On this night, several volunteers and staff helped put on a Parents' Night In event, a special night where the parents of the house were treated to a romantic candlelit dinner for just them, while their kids were entertained and given their own dinner in the gym downstairs. It was a chance for the parents to have some quiet time alone and to recharge for at least one night.
Do you want to write that one for me?
Our accredited on-site school inside the house helps children, siblings, or patients to continue their studies during time away from their home. With the ability to keep their children in school during a child's treatment, parents are able to keep the entire family together.
Yeah, having the school on site is amazing. I mean, I never would have thought they could have done that. We were anticipating having to have tutors. Just makes you think that you're not going to have to lose a grade. That was one of our biggest fears with him not being able to go to school, that he might get held back a year. So having a school on site is great so the kids can keep up with their classmates.
Admire. Good job, sweetheart.
Through all these core programs, we support thousands of families per year, offering stability, resources, and community when it's needed the most.
We need to make sure that we're maintaining the excellence of all our existing programs, but we need to be open to future growth so that the families that right today we're not there for them, we're able to serve in the future. Because one of the things we know as the staff at Ronald McDonald House Charities, next week, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, families are going to need our services, they're going to need our support, and they don't even know it today. We want to be there for them. We not only want to stay excellent, we want to continue to grow.
The families who stay with us say it best. What Ronald McDonald House Charities Upper Midwest provides them is immeasurable in value.
It just sustains you in a time when you really don't feel very sustained. And, you know, to look back at that and to see all those people that helped us